Imagine stepping into a city where the night shines brighter than the day. Welcome to Shinjuku, Tokyo's neon heartbeat. Yeah, two things that I was able to do, and I recommend you add that into your bucket list. Shinjuku is one of Tokyo's most vibrant districts, famous for its towering skyscrapers, neon lights, and endless entertainment. It's home to the busiest train station in the world, connecting millions of commuters daily. By day, visitors can explore shopping centers, peaceful spots like Shinjuku Park, and government buildings with free observation decks. By night, the area transforms into a lively hub of nightlife and bright streets. One of the very first things that left me shocked in Shinjuku was the lights. Okay, I'm not just talking about the neon lights from the several businesses or enterprises around. I'm talking about the bulbs that were organized in some little alleys around several corners of the streets, and it just left me amazed. Like one alley will have a specific design, another alley a different kind of design. How did I even notice that? I don't know how I noticed it, but that left me wowed. Restaurants are littered around Shinjuku like trash is in a trash can. It's not even a good analogy. You get the point. So, I picky foodie. No, in fact, what did I say? A picky eater like myself had so much difficulty finding what to eat. But what am I saying? In other words, if you go to Shinjuku, you cannot be hungry. There were just a million restaurants lined up on the streets with waiters standing on the streets ready to show you the menu, and they were really, really welcoming. Of course, there are stories of some places not accepting foreigners and blah blah blah. I won't go into the details, but for me, I almost got asked by everyone I saw on the street to come into their restaurant. It left me so confused that I ended up going to one that you see on the video. When my intestines cried for food, I decided to adventure to any restaurant. I wasn't sure where exactly. I just walked and walked. There were a lot of restaurants littered around the street. So many offering delicious, famous Japanese bites and a lot of, in my opinion, strange stuff. But I was able to land in this one shop where I sat down, took a couple of bites of fries and ketchup. Not a typical Japanese food because I am not a foodie and my sensitive stomach doesn't accept strange stuff. But it was an awesome experience and I recommend trying Japanese food. I was really surprised that many restaurants had English menus displayed on the streets. If not for anything, at least just take a walk around the street. And why am I saying that? Because that's exactly what I did. It was just so much fun walking and just observing from the Godzilla monuments, the hotels, the stores. I even stopped by Second Street. If you're not aware, Second Street is one of the most famous Japanese second-hand shops. They sell a lot of clothes, used clothes, but I hear the prices are cheaper. However, when I got into the Shinjuku branch, I felt like I needed to rob a bank to be able to buy anything. So I would say Shinjuku is a pricey corner. So if you want to buy from Second Street there, you need to, be prepared. But Second Street and a lot of other shops, we just, littered around, and that meant shopping is quite easy in Shinjuku. There were just so many places that I honestly was tempted to go in, even if it's just window shopping. So, if you're wondering where you would want to buy one or two things before you leave Japan, Shinjuku is that place to stop by. At night, walking through Shinjuku feels like stepping into a neon wonderland. Bright billboards and giant screens light up the streets, while crowds move in and out of shops, arcades, and karaoke bars. Around is all for this video, but in the future I plan to publish another video where I will tell you about my adventure to the Shinjuku park. It's one of the biggest around that area, and a few other things I was able to do. How can you use the bus, what to expect, the train. Believe me, that area is bustling. I mean, it's the Tokyo boom 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 boom. In Cameroon, we say boom boom cha. That's really where it happens around Tokyo. Of course, not the only place, but Shinjuku just has a lot. I couldn't put all in one video. So please keep watching, and why not just subscribe after liking? That way you'll be updated as soon as I pop and publish the next video. And one more thing, I stayed around Shinjuku, and I must really add here that the hotel I lived in, a capsule hotel, was one of the cheapest I was able to find online. So please check the playlist you see, and that I did another trip recently, and I gave more details about my stay. Shinjuku remains the best place to live, at least even if your trip is for a short while. It wasn't as noisy as I had heard. I mean, like inside, but outside, of course, there were just a lot of people moving from almost every hour of the day. So, if you're into the nightlife, I'm not so much into the clubs and the bars, but I guess this is one place that covers it all. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed exploring Shinjuku with me, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more travel content, and drop a comment about the part which was more interesting to you if you've been there before. If not, this is what to consider in your next